Good morning, welcome back. We are rounding with decimals, and it's really important that you understand how to do so properly, because you will notice that on many occasions you have a final answer which is not exact and you have to round. And it's such a shame if you lose small amounts of points perhaps, but still if you lose points because you don't round properly. I hope you've seen my videos already about rounding with whole numbers, because rounding with decimals it requires the same understanding of numbers and place values actually as rounding with whole numbers. You're doing the same thing. 7.815. Let's have a look now. I'm going to do this relatively quickly. If they would ask me, round it to one decimal place. Now one decimal place, so that is my first decimal place. Those are my tens. Those will be my hundreds and my thousands. And I always say that a little bit funny, perhaps my thousands. That's just because I'm Dutch. And I have a little bit of a problem pronouncing this. Because I want to distinguish clearly between thousands and thousands. So by the number 1,000 and by my third decimal place. Anyway, I'm carrying away a little bit. One decimal place. Now 7.815. That lies between, I hope you realize that, if we're looking at one decimal place, between 7.8 and 7.9. And exactly in the middle, this is a number line, exactly in the middle we have 7.85. Now where on this number line can I position 7.815? Is that going to be on this side or on that side? Now, and I hope you realize it indeed is on this side, roughly over here. We can say, well, there is 7.815. So to the nearest one decimal place, if I have to round it to one decimal place, is it going to be 7.8 or is it going to be 7.9? Indeed, you are right, that is 7.8 to 1 dp, one decimal place. Now I rarely draw these number lines, let's put it that way, because when I'm rounding, this is what I do. If I have to round to one decimal place, I look at my decimal place, my tens. It's an 8, and it either stays an 8 or it goes up to a 9, and that only depends on the next number. It's less than a 5, so then I know I'm on this side of my number line. If it's less than a 5, the 8 stays an 8. Now if it's a 5 or higher, and only that next number, if it's a 5 or higher, I'm on this side of my number line, and then the 8 will go up to a 9. So to one decimal place it's 7.8. Now let's say they would ask me, now please round it to two decimal places, 2 dp. What is it going to be? Well, I go, where's my second decimal place? The place value there, my hundreds. It's a 1. And my option is, it stays a 1 or it goes up to a 2. And that only depends on the next number. It's a 5, and then we've said, well, 5 exactly in the middle, it will go up. So to two decimal places, this is going to be 7.82. The 1 goes up to a 2 because of the 5 next to it. Alright, now have a look at the example questions in the new video. And then you can test your understanding of this really important part of maths, which is rounding. All the best.